Yes, we are in the desert, and we are on the Arizona Trail. We're here crossing this Oracle expanse. Separates the Catalina Mountains over there from the Tortilla Mountains coming up. We are so blessed today to have all this cloud shade. As you can see, these are some of the first clouds we've really had over the whole trip. Kind of dark and ominous over Mount Lemmon. Makes for nice hiking though, because it's only about 60 degrees. And you can see not a lot of shade either. So we're stoked. Very fortunate. Walking through the Tortilla Mountains. Here on our way to Freeman Road. Came out of the Bloodsucker Wash. See back towards Mount Lemmon and the Oracle Ridge and across the open tundra that we've been working through. But it's really quite beautiful and peaceful out here. Very still, a lot of birds. Arizona Trail. Made it here to the Freeman Cache. Plenty of water. So we're drinking down, sitting down, snacking down. Got this guy. You know what that is. Got the trail right there. We're going to be heading up pretty soon. Just past Freeman Road. H2O cache. Amazing. Worth every step. Now we've got this shady nook so we can hang out and eat our luncheon. Just had that shower. Well, now we're bathing in the bliss. It's about 1:30. Just made it down to the Gila Bridge. Starting to get real hot. We need to get some water, but I don't think we're going to get it out of this river. So just came out of the wash from Gila River. Made our way up this climb. We still got some cloud shade, thankfully, because it's about 80 degrees anyway. It'd probably be 100 in the sun if we didn't. We're heading down here over towards Walnut Canyon and the Artesian Well. Somewhere out in the distance, I believe maybe this guy, or the guy that's just behind this mountain, is picket post, where we'll be heading today. And the moment we've all been waiting for. The Walnut Canyon Artesian Well. The first fully reliable, completely drinkable, on-trail water in over 100 miles into the Mount Lemmon snowmelt and the Sabino Canyon. Close your eyes if you don't want me to ruin the surprise. Ladies and gentlemen, ta-da! Artesian Well. Good to go, and a whole lot of flow. Walnut Canyon. seen 10 rattlers on the trail so far, but this guy is giant. I don't know if you can see how fat he is. But look at his head. Woo, yeah, we're backing up off of him. Trick with one of these rattlesnakes, what you gotta do is you gotta herd him. Herd him back up into one of these cactus, one of these prickly pears. That's where he's going. He's trying to find some safety. Wow, look at this guy. He's giant. Picket Post Mountain, Superior, and the Revis Canyon. This is day 14. Well, we've made it up here to Revis Gap, where it's really windy. Just starting to drizzle a little. Feeling great under this cloud shade. Have not even broke a sweat today. On up the trail, heading through Superstition. We're currently here at the Superstition Wilderness exit, getting ready to drop into the Roosevelt Lake over there.
AZT.
Well, we're here a couple thousand feet above the lake, almost at Granite Spring, and it's snowing. Some good old snow on the Arizona Trail. We're pretty bundled up, which makes my backpack a little lighter since we got all these warm clothes on. But the four peaks look like they're getting hammered. So at Granite Spring, we're going to try and find a camp and tank up and dig up for getting this climb out of the way in the coolness of this day. We're feeling really high up here in these mountains above the lake. All seasons, gotta be prepared on a through hike. I can see why they say Granite Spring is unreliable. It looks like it is just this trench. But lucky for us, today it's reliable and it's flowing. So we're gonna go on and get some water. And maybe push a little further since it stops snowing. You know how it goes through hike up. Near the top of Buckhorn Peak. It's snowing a pretty good bit. Starting to stick a little bit. We're here cooking some dinner. Having a little rice and veggies. Using the sterno technique. A little lightweight sterno burner. Interesting to see what the morning will hold for us here on the Four Peaks Wilderness. We're here on the slopes of Buckhorn Peak. I'd like to show you guys something. Along the trail, people talk about overgrowth. Places like White Canyon, Two Bar Ridge. That's nothing. Let me show you what Buckhorn's about. This is the trail. And it's what you have to go through in order to make it on the trail. I'm hoping that the rest of the trail isn't like this through the Four Peaks. Because this stuff's pretty gnarly. Manzanita, some prickly holly. I'm not sure what this other stuff is, but well, it's been a few hours and we're still bushwhacking. And I had to crawl once. The first time I've ever had to crawl through these parts. It's I wouldn't recommend this for anybody. I mean, I feel like I'm the first one to hike this trail in years. I mean, branches are this thick, overgrown, and nobody's mentioned anything. I would have gone anyways. But the parts that they do mention are nothing, and then this part, crazy, even by my standards. So wear your Carhartt and a burlap sack, because the chintzy gear is not going to hold up in this bushwhack in the Four Peaks Wilderness. Well, we made it out of the Four Peaks Wilderness area. We're here at the road. Never thought I'd be so glad to be at a road. We were drying all our stuff out, having a little yard sale here because we got soaked to the bone. All that snow yesterday left that cross country real wet, all that overgrowth. But we did it, we persevered, and the sun is out and we're feeling better. Still snowy over there in the Four Peaks. That one torrent. The overgrowth label. Here at Boulder Creek, where it looks like the creek was dry from above, but in Arizona a lot of times a couple feet makes all the difference. And we got some flow right up here around the corner. We got this nice pool. Oh yeah. I'm pooped. This has been one of the toughest trail days I've ever had. Way harder than anything on the Hayduke. This Mazatzal Wilderness, burned, overgrown, is insane. I've barely been able to hold about a mile an hour for the last 8 miles. It's tough. We'll see what the morning holds. At least we got this beautiful peak we're going to camp under. And also on our side, got this beautiful moon. Almost full. Couple more days. Mazatzal Wilderness. Completely burned over, thorny, brushy, blown over, dry, and hot.